Welcome to today's Ukraine war update for March 28, 2026. Ukraine struck the Slavneft-YANOS refinery in Yaroslavl overnight, one of Russia's 5 largest oil refineries, with a capacity of over 15 million tons per year. Multiple fires broke out across the facility, engulfing the tank farm and processing units. The refinery sits roughly 700 kilometers from the Ukrainian border and just 230 kilometers northeast of Moscow, making this one of Ukraine's deepest strikes against Russian energy infrastructure to date. Local authorities reported a child was killed and 3 others injured in the attack. Over 1,500 Russian drones were destroyed in a single day, continuing a streak of exceptionally high daily figures this week. Russia launched 273 attack drones overnight, including around 180 Shahids, from launch points in Oryol, Kursk, Milarovo, Primorsko-Akhtarsk, and occupied Crimea. Ukrainian air defenses intercepted 252 of them, a shoot-down rate of over 92%. Despite the high interception rate, drones that got through caused devastating damage. In Odesa, a drone struck the roof of a maternity hospital in the Primorsky district, while 22 women in labor and 19 newborns were inside. Rescuers evacuated 81 people from the facility. 2 people were killed and 11 injured, including a child. In Kryvyi Rih, a morning strike hit an industrial facility. Across Ukraine, at least 5 people died overnight. The General Staff recorded 181 combat engagements across the front in the past 24 hours. The heaviest fighting continues around the Pokrovsk and Heliopol directions, with Russian forces attacking near Myrnihrad, Rodinsk, Hryshine, Kotline, and Udakny. As you can see on the deep state map, the gray zone around Pokrovsk and Myrnihrad remains contested, with Russian forces pushing from multiple directions. Analysts note the spring-summer campaign is approaching as ground conditions dry out, and a major Russian offensive push is expected in the coming weeks. Beyond the Yaroslavl strike, Russia's defense ministry claims to have shot down 155 Ukrainian drones overnight across 16 regions, including Moscow, Bryansk, Belgorod, Kursk, and occupied Crimea. The geographic spread of interceptions continues to expand, reflecting Ukraine's growing deep strike capability. This follows 4 strikes in 5 days against Russian oil infrastructure in the Leningrad Oblast earlier this week, targeting the Kirishi Refinery and Ust-Luga terminal. President Zelensky continued his Gulf tour, visiting the UAE and Qatar after signing a 10-year security agreement with Saudi Arabia earlier this week. Ukraine is leveraging its drone defense expertise to help Gulf states counter Iranian drone attacks, deploying anti-drone specialists to Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar. Zelensky said he expects to finalize similar defense cooperation agreements with all 3 nations. Meanwhile, a dispute over the Donbas surfaced publicly, with Zelensky claiming Washington is pressing Ukraine to give up the eastern region before any security guarantees, a claim Secretary of State Rubio denied. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.